3 years ago, I put out a video on the Monson Mass Hillclimbs. It wasn't perfect, but it caught something real. A slice of what this place feels like. And ever since, I wanted to come back and do more. Not just make a highlight reel, but come back with something deeper. This isn't about pretty shots of bikes flying up hills. This is a continuation of a story. A story about what this hill means to the people who keep showing up here year after year. I grew up here, racing with my mom and dad. Sundays meant packing up the bikes and the gas cans and whatever tools we could fit and heading to the hill. It wasn't just a quick stop. It was an all-day thing. My entire family would show up. Cousins, uncles, grandparents. And they weren't just there to watch me ride. They were there because the hill was where we all came together. Those weekends built me. They taught me patience when things went wrong, and toughness when I wanted to quit. They gave me pride when I finally made it further than the week before. To this day, whenever I hear the sound of an engine echoing off these hills, it doesn't just bring back racing, it brings back those Sundays. The smell of the fuel, the dirt on my hands, my family's voices mixed into the roar.
10-9 or 2-9, 10-9, 2-9 for Josh DeForge. Over first place from Henry Farnsworth and moves Henry back into second place.
Hill climbing isn't just about who can get to the top the fastest. I mean, sure, that part matters, but that's not the whole of it. The whole of it is the people standing in the dirt next to you. They'll fire up the grill and slide you a plate like your family. They'll give you gearing tips, even if that means you're going to be stronger on the next run. That's the culture here. Competition doesn't divide us, it unites us. Rivalries make the racing better, but the respect that follows makes the community stronger. That mix of grit, generosity, and good old stubbornness is what makes this place unlike anything else. Who are you, and what are we doing here today?
Okay, Joe Thompson. I'm here to race my RD 400 right here in the vintage class, and then I'm taking a Honda 450 up in the over 50, over 60.
How long have you been racing?
Since '96. I used to race a gentleman by the name of Joe DeForge back in the day. But yeah, I've been doing this for a long time.
What got you into racing?
Donnie Pincinel, my stepdad. They were part of the Pincinel clan, and just sit here to enjoy, you know, trying to hopefully have a good day.
And last question, what's your favorite thing about racing?
The adrenaline rush, the fun to it all, the family and friends you see every time you show up at a different one, the way everybody sticks together and enjoys their time.
Who are you, and what are you doing here
Joe
today?
Petrobal of Glasgow, New York.
What got you into racing?
A friend of mine with a four-wheeler, he got out of it, and I decided to try it. This was my first hill, without extensions, wrecked the bike, bought extensions, had a 250, was on a 250, and then the plus 40 class back then was very competitive. And I decided to buy the 500 to be more competitive. And little by little I got into it more and more, and this gem here was the end result. You know, won an AMA championship, countless numbers of top 10s, countless numbers of motors. Knock on wood, no injuries, major ones anyway. That's about it. Well, enjoy it, love what I did since it's 18 years now.
My name's Jim Quick, and I'm here to do the Hillclimb, racing the KTM, and I actually was here in 22, and I got out of it for a little while, and now I'm back.
What got you into racing?
My father. My father was very well known in the ATV community back in the day in the 80s with a Quadzilla, and I've been on bikes ever since.
And then there's the bikes. They're as much part of the story as the riders. Look close and you'll see fingerprints of 100 late nights in garages and sheds. Some machines look wild, pieced together from spare parts, welded in ways only their builders understand. Others gleam like they just rolled off the showroom floor. But no matter how polished or patched together, they share the same DNA. They've been tuned, broken, fixed, and tuned again. That's the beauty of hill climbing. It's not just raw horsepower, it's problem solving, it's creativity, it's persistence, it's refusing to let the hill win even when it sends you tumbling back down. Every bike out here is proof that innovation isn't just about big budgets or perfect designs. It's about the people who won't stop tinkering until they find a way.
Todd Pinsonall, and I'm racing the Monson Hillclimb.
What got you into racing?
My dad. I started racing when I was 6 years old on a Tri-Zinger. Well, I raced a long time. I took a break for about 10 years and got back into it and realized that there was no entity that covered the whole sport. And so I decided to try to do that, and it's been pretty successful so far.
If people wanted to find your content, where could they find you?
On YouTube, at US Hill Climbing, pretty much on all the major social media platforms, so TikTok and Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your content, man. It's awesome.
Yeah.
My name is Mike Quaboag. I'm here to go hill climbing.
What got you into hill climbing?
I saw it when I was a kid in Greenfield, Mass, which isn't too far from where I grew up. And I was awfully impressed. Later on, I looked into it. I didn't get into it till late. I was in my late 20s. And I put together an old Triumph 500 and went out hill climbing.
What's your favorite thing about hill climbing?
Probably going home healthy after. It's kind of rare.
If there was somebody that was watching this video that has never hill climbed before but was thinking about getting into it, what would you say to them?
I would say, give it a whirl. Do not be afraid of failure. I stunk at this sport when I started. I was absolutely awful, but I stuck with it, and I ended up doing okay. And today I'm very successful. That doesn't mean I win a lot, but I bet I have more fun than anyone here.
Dude, you killed it. That was phenomenal. That's why this hill matters for the next generation. Kids who will grow up here aren't just learning how to ride. They're learning how to work with their hands. They're learning patience, how to listen to an engine when it's trying to tell you something. They're learning what competition really means. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, but respect is always earned. The Quaboag Riders Motorcycle Club has been at it since 1944. Think about that. 80 years of engines crawling their way up this hill. 80 years of families setting up on lawn chairs and kids running around while their riders line up at the bottom, staring at the same climb their fathers and grandfathers once faced. The names change, the bikes evolve, but the spirit hasn't gone anywhere. The hill has crowned champions and humbled plenty of riders too. It's broken parts, broken bones, and broken egos, but it's also built friendships, families, and legends. This film is a thank you to my parents who gave me this world, to my family who spent countless Sundays covered in dust just to be here with me, to the riders who keep showing up, building, breaking, fixing, and pushing each other to keep climbing. Hill climbing is racing, yeah, but it's also community, it's history, it's family. That's what makes it more than just a sport. That's why it endures. And that's why, no matter how much time passes, this place always feels like home.